Hi, it's Miss Jillian here to do a beach wreath craft with you. You'll need 2 paper plates. You'll need blue, tan, white paint, maybe orange, some scissors, something to write your name with, some glue, and 2 sponges to paint with. Okay, hi guys. We are making our wreath craft today for Ocean Week, so it's going to look like a beachy craft. First thing we need to do is cut out the center part of our paper plate so it will look like a wreath. Mom and Dad, you would either want to get your child's scissors started so that they can follow the circle along, or you could do it for them. It would be okay. So let me cut mine and I will show you. Okay, now I've cut out my circle. And the reason we have a pencil or marker is so that we can write our name. And we want to learn to start writing our name a little bit smaller as we get ready for kindergarten. So I'm going to write Miss Jillian on here. And then our next step will be to paint with our tan and blue. I don't really have a tan, so I'm just going to kind of make it work by mixing the colors together. And then we're using some sponges. I just cut up an old sponge I've been using that wasn't really any good anymore. And if you want to save yourself some hassle, I tend to have painting and things, I do it in an old cookie tray. Makes it a little less messy. Okay, let me get some of the painting started and then I will show everybody. Okay, I tried to make some tan and some lighter blue by mixing some white in with my brown and my blue. So we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so this is what it looks like as I'm starting to use my sponge to dab. You want to encourage your little friends to, use a pinchy finger. They could probably even use cotton balls if that was easier for you to do, to kind of dab around. They're not painting. They're dabbing all around, and then they're going to mix the brown over top of the tan, sorry. Okay, I'm moving on to the tan. It's okay for some white to be showing through. It's supposed to kind of make it look natural and like waves. So you can just remind your little guy that they don't have to paint the entire thing blue. Also remember they could be using markers or crayons or whatever you have available to you. In these times we just use what we've got. Okay, so here it is all painted. Not my favorite colors. I would have liked it maybe a little more aqua or a little more tan, but again, we're using what we got. You might have noticed my partner in art crime isn't here. Amelia is out riding her bike, and it's probably a good thing because I did almost spill paint all over myself, and she would have left. But let's move on to the next step is while that is drying, we are going to use our second paper plate to cut out some shell shapes. So Mom and Dad, you can draw some on here, or just let our friend go crazy with the scissors and see what shapes they can make. I'll make some and show them. All right, so this is what I'm cutting out. I'm just cutting out different spots. If they want, they could even cut out in the shape of a star if you want to draw it for them and help them. But I'm just making some different shapes and sizes, and then we're going to paint them and glue them on. You'll probably need about 10 different shells to go on. So I'm going to keep going. Okay, so Amelia's back from her bike ride. She wants to help. I mixed some orange and white together to try and make a nice color for the shells, but really you could paint them any color you want. And I would add even more white, but I'm like running out of white now. Maybe I'll add just a tiny bit more. Nice color. That's a little too. I like white. I don't know, but use your creativity. Kids can use whatever color they want. I have shells in my house, some that are look very red. I have some that look kind of brownish. I have black. I have gray. We have lots of different ones. So I've cut.
We have purple ones.
We do. So I've cut some varying sizes. So I'm going to put them out on my tray. And you don't have to paint every single one because there are also
white seashells.
White seashells, very good. So maybe I won't paint, those couple. So let me dip this in my orange paint. And then I'm going to do just like I did on the other part. So let me stop it so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me do it. Remember, you really want to dab your paint, right, Amelia?
Yes, you do not want to rub.
So dab, Amelia. Okay, so there are some of our colored seashells made out of the other paper plate. I left some white. And then I am going to glue them all around in pairs of 2 so they look more like seashells. So we'll do that and then show you our finished results. All right, we're sticking them on. We're going to do the rest and then show you how it looks. Okay, here's our finished wreath. Maybe some brighter colors would make it look a little bit prettier. But I want to see what you can do with it. You could probably even use a little glitter if you wanted to, or some sand actually even in the paint, or with a little bit of glue and make it really beautiful. So if you make your seashore wreath, show it to me on class tag. Bye!